my YouTube channel. My name is Zala and I'm a wine lover. As already you guys can see, I've got my bottle of Rupert and Rothschild and my glass of Rupert and Rothschild. So I asked you guys to do a little bit of a get to know, well yeah, we're doing a get to know Zala video. So on my Instagram I did like a little bit of a get to know me quiz thingy my bob, and you guys sent through your questions. I asked you guys not to hold back, and a lot of you actually didn't hold back. Some of the things are rated XXX, so I will not answer all of those because wow guys, wow. I don't want people to not subscribe because rated 18 content. Oh, this thing is so delicious. It's the 2015 vintage. Absolutely love this girl. She's the girl she thinks she is. Okay guys, without further ado, we're gonna go straight into the first question. I'm not gonna say who these questions are coming from. It defeats the whole purpose because I did share with you guys that I won't tell people who you are, so yeah. The first one, guys, the first is so wow. Do you spit or do you swallow? So I'm gonna swallow this one. I hope you got your answer. What is your favorite wine? And when did you discover your wine for love? When did you discover your love for wine? Okay, so my favorite wine, guys, the reason I'm actually drinking this bottle in this video is because this is my first ever YouTube, okay, not really first ever YouTube video, but this is the first time I sit down to actually record a YouTube video, and I thought what better way to celebrate this awesome beginning than with my favorite bottle of wine. So I'm having my absolute fave. Their 2014 and their 2012 vintage is actually my favorite, but I couldn't get it anywhere, so I got the 2015 vintage. And as well, Rupert and Rothschild sent me some 2015 vintage as well. I just decided to re-up for myself because I really love this girl. So my favorite wine is Rupert and Rothschild 2012 vintage. I love any, okay, so my favorite wines will always come from the vintage collection because I'm like a lover of things like weather, you know, like cold, whether it was wait in the cold or was it sunny. So I just love like past weathers, if you get what I mean. Yeah. And the next question is, what is your biggest achievement? My biggest achievement is probably completing my qualification with 2 children. Yeah, so I completed school with 2 kids already. So I feel like it was it was very difficult. It was a very hard time, but you know, with the support of my family and everything, I managed to get through it, and we're here. So I think that's my biggest achievement. And how old am I? I'm 25 years old. I turned 25 on the 5th of January. I know, 5 is my favorite number, and I was born on the 5th. So perfect for me. I'm 25 now. And the next question is, what do I do? Oof, child, I do a lot. So I am a qualified human resource management person. So I have a degree in human resource management. I have not worked in line with that qualification at all. I've just been doing a lot of like interactive work. So just before the lockdown started, I was a manager for a certain perfume company, so I was along the lines of management. So wherever I go, I am the management girl because, you know, yeah. Where am I from? I'm from Pretoria, born and raised in PTA, but I am a Xhosa. So the Xhosa was a bit odd, guys. Like that is like a double entendre, like a Xhosa from Pretoria. That is like bomb, diggitypom.com. Okay, so the next question is, do you want more kids? Okay, so let me put it this way, guys. I was telling my friends this the other day. So in theory, I want more kids, right? But yo guys, practical, like kids are very expensive. I've got 2 already, and yo guys, like they're so expensive. So depending on if God allows me to be a billionaire, yes, I will have more, because I like my kids to be comfortable and not lack or feel like I can't do certain things for them because of financial constraints. So at this point, I can really afford these 2, and I want to keep it at that. I don't want to deprive them of certain things because I chose to have another child and so forth. But if I do get more money and more blessings in life, I will definitely have more. I love kids and I would love to have 10 of my own, but also 4 is fine, so I could add 2 more to my team. Next question is, do you want to get married one day? Yes and no. Yes and no. Thing is, okay, with me when it comes to marriage, I'm not looking for marriage. I'm really not. But if it does come, if I find a man that I love so much as to want to spend the rest of my life with, which hasn't happened as of yet, but if I do find that man who makes me feel like, you know what, I want to be with you forever, then definitely, girl, I'm going all in for the marriage. The next question is, what's my biggest fear? My biggest fear is not being able to provide for Lana and Dano, like if they have to go. Okay, and then the next question is, what inspires and motivates you to do what you do? Okay, so there's a lot of things that I do, but in everything that I do, I put my all into it because I'm inspired by the fact that I am a young mom who is single-handedly raising 2 kids by herself, and I think that mere fact that if I don't work, my kids don't eat. So I think that's like the biggest motivation and inspiration. Like there's nothing that's gonna push you to work as hard as the situation that I find myself in, but I'm absolutely blessed because God has given me the ability to do so, and also given me the people in my life who support me in terms of taking care of my biggest love. And then the next question is, are you in a relationship? Next question. I'm joking. Okay, let me just say maybe I am.